Good morning, everyone. We have got Jerry Mitchell. Jerry dropped in a super chat. He says, "Purple dice will make a monster day twice." So, good morning, Jerry. We got Kevin Scott saying good morning. And let's pull the purple dice out. 3632 is what we're going to start off with. And let's have another good day here. Okay. Yes, sir. $257 to start. Yesterday we used our regular grid. And we had a slow first shooter, but then we had two monster shooters using that Erie style grid. And we also changed dice sets a couple times so we could figure out what was going on and what worked best. Five, 3. Oops, that was a 5-3. There. Six, 3, 2. Stick with the Yuri style, says Jerry, so we'll go Yuri style. For 4 hard 8. Primary bottom side, both dice. That was a 4-4. Apparently, I'm not using that stick too good today. It's 2 in a row I flipped. Five, 6. A drift of the dice. No, it was a single pitch. I'm sorry. Good morning, Rody. Yeah, some days are good at the casino, some days are not. Hit that hook, 3-5-8. Got a rain in that landing zone right now. Being able to adjust your betting, your throwing, is essential. So you need to have multiple strategies, multiple ways of doing things, and being able to pivot to find out what works the best at each individual day is essential. 632. 2-1-3, and my dice are just kind of going all over the place right now. We'll get them reined in by the time the show starts here. So Kevin's asking for original reds, so we'll go original reds after the purples. Thank you for the super chat there, Kevin. Very much appreciated. And we got a 628. Three, 6, 3, 2. On the slots, Jerry. Oh, you and Mary would get along well. I like playing slots too, but I try not to. That is Mary through and through. 4, 1, 5. I give her a budget though when she's at the slots, and she gets mad at me because the budget I give her is not huge, but I don't give her a budget, she spends it. So good morning, Glenn. Good morning, Weezy Dog. Three, 6, 3, 2. Two, 1, 3. And Green Bay is no smoking anywhere in the casino. You have to go outside. All of the ones up here in Wisconsin and Illinois are smoking outside only. No smoking in the casinos. So I gotta start chewing there, Jerry. 3, 4, 7 double pitch. One more throw. 3, 6, 3, 2. Good morning, Jeff. And that seemed to fix the OBS problem there, Jeff, what I did. Terrible throw. 3, 3. So it seems like my OBS problems did not happen today. It started up like it should have. Knock on wood, knock on table. So good morning, Victor. Let's get her started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 545 of the Level Up program and day number 39 of the $100,000 challenge. Hey, if you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue-collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Jerry Mitchell checking in number 1. He dropped in a $5 super chat. Says purple dice would make a monster day twice. And we did have some good rolls yesterday. We got Kevin Scott checking in, and Kevin also dropped in a $10 super chat. So we're going to go to the red dice on the second shooter. He's asking for a 30+ roller. That would be nice. We got Rody checking in. Says amen, brother. And we got Undisciplined Glenn. We got Lazy Dog. Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Crap saying morning all. And who else we got here? We got Big Kahuna Larry. We got Craps Texas. And that looks like about it for now. So we got 16 people watching. Make sure that you do say hi in the chat when you come on in so we know that you're here. We've got 18 people on Crapsee ready to go. If you want to play along with me, click on the Crapsee app, click on that live link, and that'll bring you over to the table that we're using here right now. And remember, this is for entertainment and educational purposes. And Steph is must be asleep typing because she can't spell my name. She goes J-O-W and then J-O-P-E and then J-O-E. And she was up late playing last night, or at least I saw her late on one of the shows. Anyhow, we had a good day yesterday, so we finally made money again. Our starting bankroll today is going to be $7,112. We have a win goal of $711, which is 10% of our starting bankroll. We have a stop loss today of 1,067, and we're coming with 25 wins, 13 losses. So Jerry's asking for the purple dice to start off with. He's asking for the Yuri style grip, so that's what we're going to do here to start off the roll today. So get your bets in, and let's call this all bets set. 21 people on Crapsee ready to go, and dice out. 3632 Yuri style. They stick cross, but we got a 4-6-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. So it's going to mark the point of 10. And that's going to be a double pitch on the left side and an off axis on the right side. And we're not going to do the cruise ship strategy right now. I want to see how the rolling's going in that. Good morning, Joel. Welcome back. I think you were down in Vegas. Must have just got back. Hopefully it went well for you. Like Chris from Demon Dog Chris checking in. Good morning. Anyhow, let's go with 480 across. 75 and a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 90, and that's 6 and 8. 23 people ready to go and playing along here. 3632, and we'll be doing a 2-hit and regress type strategy right now. So Chris just left the Joliet table. He said I saw him put in a chat last night that he ran into somebody that was a witness to the grief that we got at the Hollywood Casino by the dealers that day. Good morning, Greg. And I guess they were chuckling about that, but this person does remember that happening. 3632. It was an interesting day, and mostly Corey Sith-Lord SB got most of the grief. And double pitch. Oh my God, let's go 437. Ouch. So that's gonna be a 0.7 out. That's gonna hurt. We're going to go one more time with the purple dice, and then I will switch over to the red dice, or Kevin. I got to give these purple dice its honest chance, I guess. So that kind of sucks on that. So again, we're going to be digging out right away from the get-go. And you were up 13% yesterday, says Joel. Awesome. Hopefully today's better. So you're still down there, I'm guessing. 3632. Get your bets in. 23 people playing along. Let's see if we can get. Yesterday we hit the small twice, so let's see if we can hit that again. With 10 small, 10 tall, $5 any craps, $25 pass line bet. And I'll call that back. Or call that all bet set. He's heading back tomorrow, he says. Okay, good. Well, good luck. Days out. 3632. And we got a 426. That is a Kevin the Carpenter. Nope, that is not the Kevin the Carpenter anymore. We got a 4-2. Holy cannoli 6. Chris, I think you're going to enjoy that one. That one's for Giuseppe. 3632, marking a point of 6. Holy cannoli. You'll have to take a screenshot of that and send it over to Giuseppe. 3632. And again, we're going to go 480 across. 75 and 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got Indian at 8. Let's go. Let's go $65 in odds. And again, 3632. All that's set. That's out. Okay, let's focus here, Joe. And we got a 369. That is Triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. So that'll be hit number 1, 3632, and 369. Again, 1 dice off axis. Last night, Toothpick Ted went and was the second shooter for the competition, for the Shooter of the Year competition. He was on Georgia's show this morning, or late last night. He had a 12 roller for his biggest roll. We're going to go 110 inside pressure. Drop another quarter on the table there on the pass line odds. 3632 is our dice set. And all bets set. Dice out. Another double pitch. Oh my God. That hurt. That hurt big time. Wow. Okay. 3632, 347. So that means we're going to jump over to that all winner set. And we got some major recovery to do. That one hurts. So it puts us a bankroll 6127. So we have enough for one more shooter. We're gonna do. We're gonna ladder up, or ladder down a little bit. So red dice. Kevin put a super chat in for that. Let's do that. Let's do 5423 dice set. And that is an ouch. That was an ouch. Big time ouch. Okay, we need at least 1 or 2 massive shooters here now to get all that money back. So let's call this all that set. This 5423. Shooter number 3. And we have a 3-3 hard 6 to double degen. So let's mark that point of 6. Whoops. Let's do this again. That's all messed up. There we go. 4-2-3, and we got 3-3 hard 6 results. Okay, that'll work. Again, we'll 5-4-2-3, and our bets, we're gonna go 640 across. And if I don't get anything on this, I'm done betting for the day. I would have met my stop loss and then some. Good morning, Craps guy. David Clark checking in. So, we had a good start here today. We had 3 days in a row, though, where we had some really good throws. So, hopefully we can continue that tradition. 5-4-2-3. Dice out. And we got a 369 triple D again. So that'll be hit number 1, 5-4-2-3, and a 369 result. It is a 1 dice off axis. So let's do 110 inside pressure. We'll put an extra $15 on that 10. Extra $15 on that 4. 5-4-2-3. And we'll call that all bet set. Face out. And we got a 639. That is the easy 9, the Frank. Okay, so that'll be hit number 2. 5, 4, 2, 3, and a 639. So that is a little bit of recovery there. So $15 brought back to the rack. Well, let's bring our bets down. And we're going to go 220 inside. And we'll put a quarter on the 10. We'll put a quarter on that 4. And then we'll do a Dallas draw down here so we can get down, work our way down to that 96 across and get some extra money back to the rack. So 5, 4, 2, 3 is the dice set. And we'll go all bet set. Dice out. And a 437, so we regressed at the right time. We got some dang short rolls today. I'm going to switch over to that cruise ship strategy because this is obviously with the way that is going here. 437 is a primary on the front side there. Both dice. So we made $45 on that one. So that's a little bit of a recovery. 61.72 is where we're at right now. So we are down almost $1,000. Wow. Okay, we'll stick with the 5, 4, 2, 3. I'm gonna get a point established, and then I would put a DC bet out there. Again, we're gonna try the cruise ship strategy once, and hopefully that'll work for us since we are experiencing some short rolls here. So please bet accordingly, everyone. And we'll go all bet set here and dice out. 5, 4, 2, 3. Dice did split apart a little bit in midair. Got a 2, 3, 5, the Justice Gen 5. So it's marked at point of 5. 5, 4, 2, 3, and a 2, 3, 5 results. Okay, so I'm going to go $300 DC, and we'll get that DC placed before we continue on. Good morning, Buckeye. Yeah, I'm staying positive here. We're just trying to figure things out. I don't get riled like I used to. It used to bother me when I get this stuff, but it is what it is. Glenn lost a lot yesterday because we had 2 massive rolls. But anyhow, we'll go all bet set and dice out. 5, 4, 2, 3. Here we go. That left eye stopped. We got OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. So that's going to be a push on my bet because I had a $300 DC. That is a push. 5, 4, 2, 3. 6, 6, 12. So that is a bookend for you guys. So we do have a possibility of maybe making the tall right now. I did not bet the ATS this time. 5, 4, 2, 3. And that DC still stays up for me. $300 DC. And let's go all bet set. Base out. Okay, if I get a Crapsee right now. We got a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend on the 10. Sorry, Glenn. So our DC is going to travel to the 10. And we're going to go 180 across, or I'm sorry, 160 across, and then we'll go 128 across. It's going to look like 45 and a 4, 5, 9, and 10, 54 and at 6 and 8. Our first hit will be put onto the 10. The profit from the first hit will be put onto the 10, and the second one will be a collect. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And let's call that all but set. 26 people playing along here. We got 22 people watching, 8 thumbs up. And dice out. Yes, did split apart. 4-3-7. Unreal, guys, unreal. That is an ouch. So I think I made like 12 bucks on that one. Okay, we're gonna get rid of these dice also, guys. It's another primary front side. Yep, 12 bucks I made on that one. Let's go black dice. Go back 3-6-3-2. And we're going to go with my regular style grip right now. See if that'll make a change here. You want Yahtzee or fake dice, huh? We'll go with the black dice. How's that? I have the white ones we used yesterday that look like Yahtzee dice, but they're regular casino grade dice. So let's go shooter number 5 for the day. Holy mackerel, we're not even 20 minutes in. So let's go all but set here. And dice out. So you want me to throw all the dice into the wrong can? I can do that, Joe. That's not a problem. 3-6-3-2. Dice out. Regular style grip. And we have a 2-2 hard for the hard fuzzy 4-2-2. It's going to cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. So it's marked at point of 4. 3-6-3-2 is a base set. 2-2 hard 4 is the result. And we're gonna make this work this time. Let's go 640 across. And we got 3-6-3-2. It could be the barometric pressure. That's right. It could be that the person around the corner sneezed and sent a breeze through the house also. Oh my God. We could come up with all different ones, right? 3-6-3-2. Yes, Victor, it's the weight of the dice. The heavier the dice, the better it is. And we got a 1-3-4, the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. That's going to be a Buckeye buckshot. So the point is set, the point is hit. 3-6-3-2 and a 1-3-4 result. So that is 195 brought back. Let's go 160 across pressure. And the bets will stay off while we go look for a new point here. So if I would have put in point a cruise ship strategy, I would have gone banged again, which is awesome that we're not doing that. So and let's call that all bets set. Excellent. looking for a new point. And we got a 2, 4, 6, a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So let's mark that point as 6 now. 3, 6, 3, 2, and a 2, 4, 6 result. So just playing around with the different sets, playing around with the different grips, trying to find out what works, and hopefully we found the winning ticket right now. And our bets do turn back on. So let's call that all bets set and dice out. Oh my god, 5-2. That is the Bruce. Dang it. How can you go from 2 monster rolls one day to 5 absolutely crap throws? Okay, that puts us under our stop loss. Puts us down to 55.79, so we're well below that stop loss. So that would be the end of that session, and we're going to go to a new session here. 3-2, 3-6, black dice again. Putting my mortgage on to 7. That probably would not be a bad idea there, Craps, Texas. Wow. Okay, we had a 3, a 4, a 4, and a 4. I will give you a 5 there, Slim. You need to catch up on your rolls there, though, buddy. Okay. Let's do this. 3-2, 3-6. Cousin 1 set, black dice, regular grip. And I'm going to go 25, 10 small, 10 tall. 5 any craps. Good morning, SJ. And we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. 3-2, 3-6. And we got 3-6-9. That is the triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. So let's mark that point of 9. 3, 2, 3, 6. This could be a single pitch on the right side. Okay. 480 across. 15 odds. This is what happens when it warms up in a frozen tundra, says Glenn. It is warm outside today. In fact, here's our weather report for the day. Thanks for the reminder. Got 41 degrees in Wisconsin. With the wind chill, feels like 36 degrees. So this is the first time I got done with work this entire week where I did not have to scrape my windows before leaving work. So it is nice. Hopefully it'll be a nice weekend here. 2, 3, 6. And dice out. And we got a 5-5 Old Bay Bushel, the hard 10. That'll be hit number 1. 2, 3, 6, and a 5-5 10. So only one of the shooters we got out of them so far. All the rest of them we lost on. 3, 2, 3, 6. And that 10 brought back $146. So let's go 110 inside pressure. We'll go 15 extra on that 10. We'll go 15 extra on the 4. And we put another $25 in odds there. 3, 2, 3, 6. And we'll call it all bet set. Face out. And we got a 4-5 harrah 9, the Big Daddy Mac. So that's gonna be a winner 9. That's 2 points that we hit on this shooter already. 2, 3, 6, and a 4-5 harrah 9. Now we hit number 2, so we can regress our bets and get out of this shooter as well. So we are gonna go find our craps check, and then we'll adjust our bets once the new point is established here, so we know what we're going to be doing. 3, 2, 3, 6. And let's call that all bets set. Dice out. 3, 2, 3, 6. And we have a 2, 3, 5 at Justice Gen 5, so let's mark the point of 5 now. And that's going to be another single pitch on that left die. 3, 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 5 result, marking a point of 5. Okay, so that's 273 brought back to the rack. Let's bring our bets down. We're gonna go let's go 220 inside. And we'll go 15 on the 10, we'll go 15 on that 4, and we'll do a draw down here. Yep, and we gotta go $25 in the odds. That puts us 270 at table, 273 brought back so far. 3, 2, 3, 6. And let's call that all bets set. Dice out. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. 1, 2, 3 craps. 3, 2, 3, 6 and ace deuce. I think John might have a show today. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't have a "You Suck" song here, buddy. Sorry. You suck. Alfredo was here. I'm sure you'd be playing it for me. 34 people playing along here. 22 people watching. Dice out. And we got another 314 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. Three, 2, 3, 6. 314 result. Buckeye was a 3-1, not a hard way like you asked for, but it is what it is. All we need is aces and a 6 for the small. We need the 8, 11, and 12 for the tall. 3, 2, 3, 6 is the dice sets. We're going to make that 4 look like 25 and make it a buy bet. Whoops, no, we're not. Let's make it 15 again. We're going to draw these down again. That's right. So it's going inside pressure down, and we'll bring that odds down. So now it's 300 brought back to the rack, 160 on the table. 3, 2, 3, 6. There you go. That's what I need to do. Okay, call that all bet set. Set. Okay. 3, 2, 3, 6. And we got a 5-4 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. So that's gonna be enough to pull us down to the 96 cross pressure now, or 96 cross bets now. 3, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, hard 9. So that was a little bit of recovery that we did there now. So bring our bets down. We're gonna go 96 cross level. So 335 brought back 126 on the table now because of the ATS. 3, 2, 3, 6. That was a single pitch of the dice. And all bets set. Now we're going to start trend betting upwards. Dice out. That was a little bit of a roll to the left there. They hit that hook. 6, 3, 9. The soft 9. The easy 9. The Franks. 3, 2, 3, 6, and 6, 3. Left eye off axis with an explosion. Make that 9 look like a quarter. Again, 3, 2, 3, 6. And let's call that all bets set. Dice out. And there's your Hardway that you're asking for, Slim. We got a 2-2 hard for the hard fuzzy 4-2-2. It's going to Cruise. Ryan from Holy Roller. 2, 3, 6. Another off axis on that right die. Okay, now we're going to make that 4 look like a quarter. 3, 2, 3, 6. Good morning, Scott. Holy roly goly. We'll call it all bets set. Dice out. And we got 3, 5, 8, the grape ape. That left one split off and flew to the opposite side of the table, but they're both close to the back wall there. 3, 5, 8. 2, 3, 6. 3, 5, 8 result. And then another on and off axis on that right side. And let's make that 8 look like $30. 3, 2, 3, 6. We got a shooter. We got a shooter. We got more in this roll than almost the last 3 put together. Wow. Okay. Dice out. And we got a 4, 1, 5. It's going to be a truck and camper, and it's also going to be a winner 5. So that puck is going to turn off again. 3, 2, 3, 6. And that was not a pretty looking throw when they came off the back wall. They went down kind of nice. They came off the back wall kind of violently there. Puck will turn off. Let's make that 5 look like nothing right now because we gotta wait for a new point to be established. So 3, 2, 3, 6. Let's drop that pass line down to 15 now, and we'll put $15 on that 5 for now. We'll turn all of our bets off. That looks pretty decent, and we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. Looking for a point. 3236. And we have a 3-3 hard 6 to double degen. So there'll be a third unique point here. Let's mark that point as 6. 236 primary on top both dice. And let's take that $30 off the 8. Let's put $15. Oops. No, what am I saying here? We got 30 in there. Take that 18 off the 6. There we go. We're going to stick with that. So 429 brought back to rack, 145 on the table. Let's do this one. Let's bring that 5 up to a quarter. So that way we're almost at that 160 cross bet level. 3-2, 3-6, and all bets out. Face out. And we got a 6 for 10, and we all know that is a sorry Glenn on the end. 3-2, 3-6, and a 6 for 10 result. So we need a 11, 12, and a 2. 11, 10, 12, and 2. We'll make that 10 look like a quarter. Glenn had $300 on it, so he's not sorry. That's awesome. 3-2, 3-6. Yeah, we'll call that all bet set. Is out. A little short on that landing zone, and it's gonna be a 167. So that is gonna be an ouch. So we did some recovery here, a little bit. It would be nice if we had got a little bit more, but 3-2, 3-6, and that was a bad throw. So we're gonna stay with the same set, same grip. But 167, ouch. So that was a 14 roller. Oh, it's only 34 roll quality points, so the roll quality points were not the best. We worked our way back up to 58.70. I want to see if I can get back to my starting bankroll today. That would be really nice. 3-2, 3-6 is our dice set. Thank you, Scott. Again, we're going to go $25 pass line. 5 small, 5 tall, and $5 any craps. And let's call this all bet set. Dice out. And we got a 2-4-6, Kevin Carpenter 2x4. So it's marked at point of 6, and that was a nice roll. 2-3-6 is the dice set, and that's gonna be a single pitch on the dice. Good morning, Mike. So we're gonna go 480 across. And 15 odds. And I'm going to try doing a 3-hit and regress this time and see how that treats us. Hopefully it is successful. 3-2, 3-6. Anything we can do to get some money back to get recovery going here. Days out. And we got a 415 trucking camper. So we hit number 1. 2-3-6 and a 4-1-5. That should be another single pitch. $105 brought back, so let's go 110 inside pressure. Another $25 in odds. 3-2-3-6. And we'll call that all bet set. They sell it. And we got a 369, the triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. Two, 3, 6. That's gonna be another single pitch on the right side. Good morning, Nemo. And now it's $140. So let's go another 110 inside pressure, another quarter on the pass line odds. We're gonna go $15 on that 10, 15 on the 4. 3-2-3-6. And all bets set. It's out. Five, 3, 8. The Great Babe. That scared me for a second. I thought it was something else. 5, 3, 8. 3-2-3-6 and 5, 3, 8. And we are going to regress. That is 3 hits. So that is another recovery. But we're going to do something a little bit different. It's now 15 brought back to the rack. So let's bring our bets down. Let's go 320 across that level. 25 in odds. And then let's go 110 inside with another set of odds. So that's 435 on the table. I'll do a Dallas drawdown on this one now. See how that works. 3-6-3-2. Sorry, 3-2-3-6. We'll call that all bet set. They saw it. Oh, we got lucky again. 5-6. That is the Yo Chef. That left one pop back on us. 2-3-6, and that's going to be a 5-6 Yo. Another single pitch. Double pitch. I'm sorry, double pitch of the dice. So we gotta be careful on that. Need a 10 and 12 for the tall. 3-2, 3-6. We'll go same bet. No changes in our bets. And all bets set. Face out. 3-2, 3-6. They split apart on me. We got lucky. We got a 4-6-10. Again, Waylon's best friend on the end. This time it's Daddy Joe. So that is a nice hit for us. 2-3-6. 4-6-10. And we're going to regress down to the, we'll take a quarter off of each one of them. And we'll take a quarter off the pass line odds. So we're back down to 280 in the table now. And 513 brought back to the rack. So even more recovery. If you're trying to recover, don't recover everything all one shooter. So we're back up to 63.83 if I took everything down. So still down roughly 1,400 some odd change. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. Give me 2, 3, 6. And we got 3, 3 hard, 6 double digit, and that's gonna be a winner 6. So that puck will turn off. Two, 3, 6, and 3, 3, 6 result. Good morning, John. I'm guessing you're doing a show this morning. First day back, hopefully. That's awesome stuff. Let's regress our bets another $25 level. Let's go to 15 on that 10, 15 on that 4. And let's bring our pass line down to 15. You can always put some odds on there if it is the 6 again. 3, 2, 3, 6. Good morning, Matt Hatter. And let's go all bet set. Dice out. Here we go. Look for a new point. Six, 1, 7 on the come out. So that's gonna be a pass line winner, come out natural. So John was just one roll late here. 2, 3, 6, and a 6, 1, 7. And we're going to go the same bets here again. I'm not going to put my ATS back up again. We played along yesterday. We hit the small twice, though. I almost hit the tall. I almost hit them all. Okay. Nemo got goal again. Let's see where Nemo's at. He should be up on number top. $311,000. Wow. I'm still trying to break 10,000. So, anyhow. Let's call that all bet set. Still looking for a point and dice out. And we got a 4, 6, 10. So let's mark that point of 10. Two, 3, 6, and a 4, 6, 10 result. Okay, so let's go $30 on the 6. We'll go 15 on that 4. And we got one more level to draw down so we get to that 96 across bet level. 3, 2, 3, 6. 533 brought back on the shooter. We have 140 on the table. And all bets set. Wow, I could have used that the last roll before we got that come out. OMC Craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. 3, 2, 3, 6, and 6, 6, 12. Terrible throw. But that is a bookend. 3, 2, 3, 6. $34 people playing along now, 31 people watching, 14 thumbs up, and that's out. Dice put apart again when you left my fingers, and that's going to be the end of the roll. Double pitch, 3, 4, 7. That is out. So we got some more recovery done there. slowly but surely, we're getting that money back that we lost earlier on in the first five shooters. First 5 shooters. So we're back to a 62, 63 dice hits. We're still down 1,500 and some change yet. Good morning, Shaggy. Just hit that like button. Thank you very much. So we'll be watching this morning, John. Big AZ did go live last night from Bubble Craps. I caught that session. He was going DJing a little bit last night again. I did not catch the whole thing because he was live for quite a while. But anyhow, let's go one last shooter here. This is our last shooter. We're going to go 25 pass line again. We're going to go 5. We're going to go 30 pass line, okay? And we're going to go 10, 5, 10 this time. And we'll go $5 in craps. That should cover it. And all bet 6. Let's make them all. We're going to go 3, 6, 3, 2. Dice out. And we got 3, 2, 5, the Justice Gen 5. That left die did stop on us. Marking the point of 5. $480 across. 50 in odds. 3, 6, 3, 2. And all bets set. Dice out. Two, 3, 5, a Buckeye buckshot. So point made, point hit. 2, 3, Justice Gen 5. 3, 6, 3, 2, and 2, 3, 5 result. So that's 105. Let's go 110 inside pressure. And we'll turn those bets off. And we'll take down whatever's the point on that. So 3, 6, 3, 2. And all bets set. Oops, we're gonna go $5 any craps again. Okay, now we'll go all bets set. Dice out. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we have another 5, 4, 1, 5 truck and camper. So marking the point of 5 again. 3, 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5 result. That's 3 5s in a row. So we're gonna bring that 5 down again. We're gonna go with 75 in odds. This should hopefully cover it. 3, 6, 3, 2. And all bets set. It's out. And we got a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. So that'll be hit number 2. 3632, primary bottom side both dice. And I think we're gonna take down our bets. So we'll go 220 inside. And we'll $15 on the 10, 15 on that 4. We're going to draw these down again. 3632. And all bets set. This out. Another 5, 235, winner 5. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. 235, Justice Gen 5. 632, 235 result. Throwing either 5s or 8s on this shooter. That's it. You have this classic on your Reader Digest CD set. I don't even know what song's playing right now. So that was a winner 5. Brought back $67 on that. Let's go 66 inside pressure. 1, 2, 3. And I'll pull that 5 down for now. And we'll get a new point established here. 337 brought back to the rack. 306 on a table. 3632. And I'll bet that's out. $415. Wow. Come on. You can't make this stuff up, guys. 415 truck and trailer marking the point of 5 again. Wow. Okay. 3632. 415 results. 5 5s out of 6 rolls. Okay. We'll put $30 in odds this time on here. 3632. And all bets set. Dice out. Two, 6, 8, the Dursolate. That is our first Dursolate for the day. Not our first 8 though. 3632 and 268 results. So that'll be hit number 2 after we regress, so we can do another regression here. It's 428 brought back to the rack. Let's go to the 160 across bet level here. And we'll draw this one. No, I think we're going to stick with this and we'll start working up from here. I'll start trend betting from here. 3632. I took it now be at 6691. So we are only about $500 down now from where we started today. First, like I said, those first 4 out of 5 shooters were just horrendous for our bets. 3632 is out. Dice did split apart a little bit, but we got a 6-4-10. Is Waylon's best friend on that end? Sorry, Glenn. I'm sure he's not sorry again because I'm sure he has money on it today. 6-4-10 result. That's the number we've hit so far in this shooter out of 8 rolls. 3-6-3-2. And let's do a 4-10 Daddy Dave flip on this. So let's put an extra $75 on there. I'm sorry, $50 on there. So we're going to make it look like 75. If we were to hit that, we'll bring it back down to 25. We'll do 160 cross pressure. We can hit that 10 again right away. Be nice if we could. Let's set. Nice out. And we have a choo-choo hard, 4 hard, fuzzy, 4-2-2. It's going to cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. So, since we get the 4, that changes the rules of the 4-10 Daddy Dave flip. So that means we're going to bring this back down to a quarter. We'll add in $10 to each of them. 526 brought back to 10 on the table. 3-6-3-2. And all bets set. Face out. Yeah, we had a 6-3-9. That is the easy 9, the Franks. Three 6-3-2 and a 6-3-9 single pitch on the left side. Let's make that 9 look like 35, and let's just leave it at that. 3-6-3-2. I remember the Lone Ranger. I do, Mad Hatter. All bet set. Nice out. I was young when it was on, but I do remember it. Black and white. And we have another 10, 6-4-10. That is nice. 6-3-2 and 6-4-10. So let's make that look like, I'll make both the 4 and 10 look like 50. Three, 6-3-2. Kimosabi. How about set? They saw it. That's a Greg said Kimosabi. What was it? His sidekick's name was Tonto. And we get a 6-3-9, another easy 9, the Franks. 6-3-2, 6-3-9, another single pitch left eye. And John's gonna be starting to show in about 8 minutes. So interesting to hear some of his Vegas stories there. Let's make that 9 look like 60. 3632. His horse's name was Trigger, if I remember correctly. Oh, it was Silver. Yeah, you're right. It was Silver. Yeah. Well, whose horse was Trigger? I can't remember. 3632. And we got a 213 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. Three, 632 and a 213 result. Whose horse was named Trigger? Roy Rogers. Okay, that's whose it was. I don't remember much of Roy Rogers, but I do remember him slightly, but not much. 3632. We are all aging ourselves right here by talking about this show that get Chris Dice in here. He'll have no idea what we're talking about. Let's go. All bets set. Dice out. 3632. And 167. So that's gonna be the end of the roll. We had some good recovery at the end here. We did not get back up to our original bankroll, which does suck because it's been like 1.5 steps forward, 1 step backwards this whole process. Eventually we're going to be able to break it loose though, I think, but made $403 on that shooter. And I finished off the day with $6,666. 666 with an extra 6. That's scary. But anyhow, let's go. So we finished off with 8 shooters. We had a 14, 11, and 14 to end the day. Our first 5 shooters were just absolute crap. SRR was at a 6.2 though, so that it is green. We brought our SOR back up to a 7.0. Strong numbers today were the 5 and the 9 and the 10. Look how low that 8 and the 6 is though today. Unreal. And the 7s are actually lower than expected. But any box numbers are better than expected. Inside numbers were about expected. 4s and 10s were high today. Count 7s are low. Hards are low. Fields are high. And hardways are high as well. Looking at our 100,000 challenge dice roll results through the end of yesterday. 1,991 throws with an SOR of 9.74, SRR of 6.65, and a BSR of 6.59. Check the chat out here. Buckeye goes, no, and I am in agreement with you, Buckeye. I wanted to hit some more numbers there, but Glenn made some profit here today. Thank you there, Scott. Greg goes, other than the first shooter PSO, he recovered well. That's good to see. Ouch day here, says Joel. So hopefully a great day for real. He's going to be in Vegas for his last day. So good luck there, buddy. You are very welcome, Craps, Texas. And yeah, Slim, like I said, I used to get bothered by that. Not so much anymore. I've gotten to the point now where I can start making the mechanical changes and the dice set changes to hopefully compensate for the deficiencies that I have in the throws and that. And that's just something that's come over time and that. But anyhow, guys, thanks for joining in today. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I will be back on Monday, and we will continue on with the $100,000 challenge at that time. But hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great weekend. Be safe and be prosperous.